What is the size of the IQR of this distribution? Remember that IQR, or interquartile range, is the distance from the first quartile to the third quartile. So it's the distance of the box in a box plot. And over here on the side we have these numbers. The first quartile is at 9, third quartile is at 56. So that means the size of the IQR is 56 minus 9, or 47. And the answer is B. If no batter hit exactly 25 RBIs, then how many AL hitters hit more than 25 RBIs in 2012? Well, notice that 25 is the median. And so, of course, the median divides the set in half. And so if no one hit exactly 25, it means exactly half the set is below the median and half the set is above the median. Well, the set is 280 American League batters. So half that set, half of them, would be 140. So 140 hit above 25 and 140 hit below 25. And so answer choice E is the answer here. B.J. Upton, who played on the Rays that season, hit 78 RBIs in 2012. This is the 90th percentile on this chart. How many players hit between 56 and 78 RBIs? So first of all, 78, which is about here, that is the 90th percentile. Okay, it means that it's above 90% of the distribution. Notice that 56 is the third quartile. Third quartile is always the 75th percentile. It's about 3/4 or 75% of the distribution. So that means between these two, between the 75th percentile and the 90th percentile, we have 15% of the distribution. So really this question is, how many players would be in 15% of this population? Well, we have 280 players. We know that 10% of that would have to be 28 players. 5%, half of that, would have to be 14 players. So if we add those, 15% would have to be 42 players. Answer choice E.
All right, to begin, the question tells us that the ratio of widgets sold by companies C, E, and D is equal to 5 to 8 to 2. Now, if we focus on this portion here of our ratio, we see that the ratio of E to D is equal to 8 to 2, which we can simplify to be 4 to 1. We'll use this information to write an equation. We'll compare the widgets sold by company E in 2006 to the widgets sold by company D in 2006. So we'll let X equal the number of widgets sold by company E in 2006. And our table tells us that company D sold 1.2 million widgets in 2006. Now this ratio will be equal to 4 to 1. So we can now solve for X by cross-multiplying. And now we can simplify the right-hand side to be 4.8. So company E sold 4.8 million widgets in 2006, so our answer must be D. Okay, to solve this question, we'll need to know the total number of widgets sold by company C in 2005 and the total number of widgets sold by all four companies. We'll then convert this fraction to a percent. Beginning with the numerator, the number of widgets sold by company C in 2005 is equal to 2.4 million. And the total number of widgets sold by all four companies will be the sum of these values. When we evaluate the denominator here, we get 8. We can now convert this to a percent by first dividing top and bottom here by 8 to get 0.3 over 1, which is equal to 0.3, which is equal to 30%. So our answer is C.
The town that spent $61,000 on the crime initiative, let's stop and find that town, that would be this town right here, had a total number of violent crimes, so that looks up here about 32 violent crimes. That was approximately what percent of the total number of violent crimes of the town that spent $40,000? So that's this town, which had around 90 violent crimes. So 32 is what percent of 90 or maybe 91, something like that. Well, 30 of 90, that's exactly a third, so we're just over a third. Exactly a third would be 33 and a third percent, so we're just slightly bigger than 33 and a third, and so that leads us to answer choice C. Among these 17 towns, the median amount invested in the statewide crime initiative is. Well, first of all, let's think about this for a second. We have a set of 17 numbers. 17 equals 8 plus 1 plus 8. That's one way to think about it. So it means that we'd have 8 numbers, and then the median, and then 8 numbers. That's what the split would be. So the 9th number on the list, if we put them in order, the 9th number on the list would be the median. Well, as it turns out, if we go across the points horizontally, in the order of the horizontal axis, they'll be in order. So we just start at the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9. These two look like they're about the same. So that would be the median value, and it appears to be about 42,000. So the answer is B. The GRE loves questions like this. It looks like we're going to have to do a calculation from the question. We really have to do no calculation. Of the 4 towns shown, each with fewer than 20 violent crimes. So 20 violent crimes here. We're talking about this region of towns right here. Of those, the average amount they invested in the statewide crime initiative is. Well, naively, you'd think we had to find each one of those values, add them up, divide by 4. But look at this. They're all above 60. And so their average would have to be greater than 60. Well, there's only one number here that's greater than 60. That has to be the answer. Answer choice E.